What is up, everyone? JD here. I hope you're all doing well today. Today I'm really excited to bring you my full review of the Sencut Tynan. I hope I'm saying that right. Thanks to Blades and EDC for sending this over. Jamie, I really appreciate it. Very interesting knife to take a peek at, and I was very excited to take a look at this one. It very much reminded me of the Civivi Nox. Before I jump into the knife really quick, this is what comes with the knife. It comes in a box, and it comes in the Sencut pouch, wrapped in a sleeve, comes with a microfiber cloth, warranty information, and a moisture wicking pack. The actual pouch itself has a really nice liner to it, very soft. So very nice presentation from Sencut. Very much reminds me of their bigger brother brand, Civivi. So really nice. What I like to do is just handle the knife, get my thoughts and impressions together, show you what comes with the package. What we'll do today is go through the specs. We'll do some size comparison knives, talk about my thoughts and impressions, and then I will give you some alternative recommendations as I do in all of my videos for you. So the Tynan has a 3.25 inch 10CR15CO MOV blade, which is a very popular kitchen steel, very much like VG10 from Spyderco. Just a very good blade, performs really well, does really well with food prep. So if that's something that is high on your list for your EDC, you like to cut up your fruit, things of that nature, this is going to be a really good steel for that. It has a stainless steel frame lock that comes in at 4.25 inches. Overall length is about 7.5 inches, and when I weighed in, it came in at 3.6 ounces. Not too bad for an EDC, definitely heavier for the size, but not awful again for an EDC. So that's weird. I could have swore it came in at 3 point, yeah, zeroed out. Okay, there we go, 3.6-ish, 3.7. I didn't see it change, I swear, when I did it the first time. What we'll go ahead and do next is go ahead and do size references. I'll bring some knives out to help you understand the size of this knife and the thickness of the carry for your EDC. First up, I'm going to bring out the Spyderco Yojimbo 2. As you can see here, this is just a little bit smaller than the Yojimbo 2, but still a pretty good size knife. I'll also bring out the Spyderco Shaman, so you can see if you have a PM2 or the Shaman, you can tell this is just a much smaller knife to carry in length and also in presence. It has a lot less footprint in your pocket, so if that is important to you, this is going to be a good thing for you with the Tynan. Alright, let me go ahead and get these out the way, and we will bring out the crossbar lock knives. First up, we'll bring out the Benchmade Bug Out, which I think is going to be a really nice size reference for you guys. You'll be able to tell this is very similar in size to the Bug Out. We'll bring out the SIG K320 made by Hogue. As you can tell, this is more of a pocket bruiser or a more full-size knife. I guess I shouldn't say a bruiser. You can tell the Sencut is more closely sized to the Bug Out though. Let me get these out of the way, and then we'll bring out my budget knives. First up is going to be the Kubi Royal KU321, just in case it doesn't come up in that search for you. You can tell these are very comparable in size. Last but not least is going to be the Buck 110, sub $30, made in the US, a knife great if you just need a work knife or something that you can use and abuse, maybe leave in your toolbox or your bug out bag or in the glove box. Great knife, and again, made in the USA. Pretty good quality for the price, and they've been making these in the USA for as long as I know. Alright, let me get these out of the way and give you my thoughts and impressions. So the first thing I'd like to say is that the weight of the steel frame lock actually makes this feel a bit more premium. I like a light knife, and I like a bug out style knife that has a light weight to it, but I really do enjoy the fact that this has some weight to it, and it does give it a more premium feel. Very thin and slicey blade. It is a flat grind all the way up until it comes to the swedge. Has a fairly decent drop point on it, a little bit of belly, but you do get some flat cutting if you do need to do some push cuts. But again, this is going to slice again really well. I think about food prep when I think of this. As you can see down in there, you have ceramic bearings with bronze washers, which makes for really nice action. These are solid slabbed scales on either side, so nothing there for weight reduction, but they are nice and thin. The chamfering around the edges really does make this feel comfortable in hand, very comfortable to use. Not that I would think you'd be using this for long long periods, but it does feel really good in hand. Has a nice forward finger choil for choking up, which is going to be nice for controlled cuts depending on what it is that you want to do. The other thing that I like about that is that I can actually get my finger wrapped around here, my middle finger wrapped around here, and get out to this tip. So if you had to do any draw cuts, utility cuts, or any type of precision work, it's going to be good for that. It's going to give you nice purchase. I like the stone wash finish that they did on the scales here. Very much reminds me of everything else that you see from Wii and Civivi. The pocket clip works really well. Not my favorite. It does have that pokiness to it. You do feel that in the hand when you're holding the knife, but it's not uncomfortable. Just letting you know that it's there. And it is reversible deep carry, which I always appreciate, and I'm glad to see that they did that. Instead of doing a cutout for the lanyard, they did the barrel, which again, I appreciate that. I like the fact that they're doing this more and more with their knives. Access to the frame lock, really good access, and it has nice lockup. You're looking at about 50% lockup, and they give you a little bit of jimping here because it is a thinner blade. It is a little tight to get in there. So the fact that they did chamfer around the edge and they gave you that jimping makes the engagement a little bit better. It is a little bit sharp for me with a larger hand, but it's not awful. The flipper tab has really nice jimping on it. It goes all the way around, so if you prefer to push button, you can push button very nicely with it. I prefer the light switch with these types. I actually find that it is easier to actuate, and it does pop and fire right out. Again, nice jimping here as well, putting it in a nice position for detail control work. The finish on the 10CR looks really nice as well. Stone wash on it. Nice minimal branding. The 10CR, gosh, the code trips me up on these. The 10CR COMOV logo is nice and tucked tight in there. So overall, I like this knife. I think it's a nice little EDC, especially again if you're looking for a companion carry, something you want to throw in the organizer down in the pocket. You could probably even constitute this as a large fifth pocket carry. It's probably going to stick out of the fifth pocket just a little bit in your jeans, but if you need something smaller for summer carry, this is going to be nice. Now, it is a little bit heavy for what I would recommend for a summer carry. I tend to like the knives that come in under 3 ounces, and this one being at that 3.6 to 3.7 ounce range is going to make it a little bit heavier. But if you're not wearing gym shorts or basketball shorts, if you're just wearing, lighter cotton shorts or khaki shorts, this is going to be just fine. It's going to be a nice carry, and again, I like this for food prep and getting into packages and things of that nature. It's going to cover all your basic needs, and it's a pretty good looking design. I like the drop point on it. I love the fact that they brought the tip down like that, so it does give it a little bit more function with the utility type cuts. Now, ultimate recommendations for a USA made knife. This is a very affordable blade, so I am going to go with the Kershaw Leak because you can find these as low as $40. They are doing a 4th of July sale this weekend. If you wait and you're patient, you can find this USA assisted knife from Kershaw, the Leak, which I like a whole lot. It has 14C28N, hollow grind, excellent utility shape, super thin and slicey, very, very lightweight carry. I haven't weighed it in a while. Let me see here. What's this one coming in at versus the Tynan? Let's see. So 2.5. So again, I think that from a carry, the Leak gives you a little bit of an advantage. Another budget alternative, if you don't like the styling of this particular knife, I'm going to go with the QSP Penguin. I think regardless of whether or not you're getting the premium version or you're getting one of their more entry-level versions, this knife starting at $30, super competitive. I think at $30 you're getting D2, and then as you get into some of the other steels that they offer, it does bump it up in the price a little bit. This particular one with the titanium frag handles and the 154 CM with the black wash did come in just over $100, but again, if you keep an eye out for the sales, you can get them a little bit cheaper. This is a very recommendable knife. I like the steel, I like the weight, stainless steel, the action. The finishes on this knife are very nice. I think for the money, this is a good buy, especially if you want something small. If you're, cutting up apples, oranges, things of that nature, this steel It's very corrosive resistant. Again, it is a kitchen grade steel, so it is going to hold up very well, and it's going to maintain a nice edge, and it's going to have good ease of maintenance for that edge as well. So this is definitely one I like, and I think it is a good one. Again, thank you, Jamie, for sending this over. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and check out Blades and EDC on Instagram and YouTube. If you enjoy the content that he is making, feel free to subscribe. If you're not subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate a subscription. I appreciate the support from everyone out there that is already subscribed. Don't forget to make sure that notification bell is set to all so you get alerts whenever future content drops. Leave a like if you enjoyed today's video. I hope all of you have a fantastic week. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, peace.